You've been searching for a sign, haven't you? You've been praying, asking, hoping that something would show you that everything will be okay. You've been trying to hold on even when your hands are shaking, even when your faith feels thin. And today, right now, this is the sign you've been asking for. Not by accident, not by coincidence, but by divine design. You didn't just stumble here, you were guided. You were meant to hear these words because they carry something your heart has been silently screaming for: assurance. The assurance that your story isn't over, that your prayers were never ignored, that the delay wasn't denial. It was divine preparation. Every tear you've cried, every night you've felt unseen, every prayer that felt unanswered was never wasted. God heard you. The universe aligned for you. And right now, the energy around you is shifting. Something unseen has already begun to move in your favor. You might not see it yet, but the breakthrough you've been waiting for is already on its way. The pain you've carried wasn't punishment. It was purpose molding you, shaping you, teaching you to hold what's coming next. You see, sometimes the greatest blessings don't show up when we expect them, they show up when we're ready. And that's what the season has been about. Read that again. This season was never about breaking you. It was about building you. Every delay was protection. Every rejection was redirection. Every moment of silence was God saying, "Trust me even when you can't trace me." You've been asking for a sign to know if you should give up or hold on. This is it. Hold on. Do not give up. You're closer than you think. What you lost is not the end. It's the beginning of something far more powerful. The people who left were never meant to stay for the next chapter. The doors that closed were never meant to lead where you're going. The pain that felt unbearable is the very thing awakening your strength. There's a reason you survived what broke others. There's a reason you still have a fire inside you even after all you've faced. It's because you were chosen for more. You've carried battles no one saw, cried in silence, smiled through storms, and yet here you are, still standing. That's not weakness, that's grace. That's proof that something greater is guiding your every step, even the ones that felt lost. Sometimes God hides you until it's your time. Sometimes the universe pauses your progress to prepare your spirit. That delay wasn't to punish you, it was to align you. You were never behind. You were in divine timing. You see, faith isn't believing when everything makes sense. Faith is trusting when nothing does. And you, my friend, have had faith even when it hurt. This is the sign you've been asking for, to stop doubting yourself, to stop replaying the past, to stop thinking you've failed. You didn't fail. You grew. You didn't lose. You learned. What you went through was not meant to destroy you, but to refine you. Like fire purifies gold, your challenges purified your purpose. And now you're stepping into a season where what once confused you will finally make sense. The people who doubted you will watch you rise. The ones who walked away will wish they'd stayed. The ones who laughed at your faith will witness your miracles. Because God doesn't forget. Every seed you planted in pain will bloom in peace. Every silent battle will be honored with visible blessings. Take a deep breath right now and feel this truth. You are not forgotten. You are not too late. You are not behind. Everything is unfolding exactly how it's meant to. The sign you were looking for isn't out there, it's right here, within you. Your intuition, your gut feeling, your inner voice, that's divine guidance speaking to you. And right now it's saying, keep going. Don't stop now. You're about to see why it all had to happen this way. When you felt everything falling apart, it was actually falling into place. The pain that made you question everything was the very thing preparing your soul. You see, strength isn't built in comfort, it's built in chaos. Purpose isn't born from ease, it's born from endurance. And you've endured. You've walked through storms that could have drowned you, but you learned to dance in the rain instead. That's why your blessings will last. Because you earned them through tears, through prayer, through faith that never quit. You might not realize it yet, but you are the miracle someone else is praying for. Your light, even when dim, has been guiding others through their darkness. You have no idea how powerful your survival story already is. You are proof that even broken people can still shine. This is the sign you've been asking for, The reminder that your life still has purpose. There's still more for you to do, more people to touch, more love to give, more light to spread. God didn't bring you this far to leave you now. He's about to turn what was meant to harm you into the very thing that heals you. The things that once made you cry will soon make you grateful. The things that broke your heart will soon bless your spirit. You were not abandoned. You were being realigned. Every unanswered prayer was God saying, "Wait, I have something better." And that better is coming sooner than you think. You just have to keep the faith. Don't rush it. Don't force it. What's meant for you will find you, and when it does, it will feel effortless, peaceful, and right. Maybe you've been questioning your worth because of how people treated you. But remember this, rejection from them was redirection from God. You don't need everyone to believe in you, you just need to believe in yourself. Because once you do, the world will follow. You are loved. You are chosen. You are enough. Not because of what you've done, but because of who you are, a child of divine creation. So lift your head. Wipe your tears. Your story isn't over, it's just beginning. This is not the end, this is the turning point. Everything that tried to break you has only made you unstoppable. There will come a moment soon, you'll look back and realize that every unanswered prayer, every delay, every heartbreak was leading you to something greater. You'll smile and say, "Now I understand." Until then, walk by faith, not by sight. Keep trusting, even when it's hard. Keep believing, even when it's quiet. Keep moving, even when it's dark, because your light is about to shine brighter than ever before. This is the sign. The one you've been waiting for. The one that whispers, "It's all coming together." The one that tells you, "You made it through for a reason." The one that reminds you, "Your time is coming." So breathe. Have peace. And let go of everything that's heavy. You don't need to carry it anymore. The pain, the doubt, the fear, release it. You are safe now. You are stepping into alignment with everything that was promised to you. The wait wasn't wasted. The lessons weren't lost. The struggle wasn't for nothing. It was all preparation for this exact moment. The moment you finally remember who you are, chosen, worthy, loved, destined. This is your confirmation. That thing you've been praying about, crying about, worrying about, it's already being handled. It's not falling apart, it's falling together. Your faith didn't go unnoticed. Your patience didn't go unrewarded. Heaven has heard your prayers, and the answer is yes, it's coming. So smile again. Dream again. Believe again. Because this time, it won't fall apart. This time, it will last. This time, you'll understand why it had to take so long. This time, you'll thank God for every delay. This is the sign you've been asking for. The one that says, "You're not crazy for still believing." The one that says, "You're not alone in this fight." The one that says, "It's your season now." Everything is shifting in your favor. Even the things that look like loss are actually leading you to victory. God is not done with you yet. He's just getting started. And this, right here, right now, is the moment the tide turns. You will see the light again. You will laugh again. You will love again. Because your story doesn't end in pain, it ends in purpose. So if you needed a sign, this is it. Keep going. Something beautiful is coming. You know what's powerful? The fact that after everything you've been through, your heart still knows how to hope. Even when you were surrounded by silence, something inside you kept whispering, "Don't give up." That whisper was not your imagination, that was divine guidance. That was the voice of the one who created you reminding you, you were made for more. You see, faith doesn't always come wrapped in thunder or miracles. Sometimes it comes as a quiet nudge in your soul saying, "Hold on a little longer." That's your sign. You are not forgotten. You are being prepared for something that's beyond your imagination. Right now, you might feel like nothing is working. You might look at your life and wonder why it feels like everyone else is moving ahead while you're standing still. But here's the truth, your stillness is sacred. The pause is protection. God isn't punishing you, He's positioning you. He's aligning the right people, the right moments, and the right blessings that match the depth of your purpose. The reason it's taking time is because it's going to last forever. Quick blessings fade, but divine blessings are built to endure. This is the season where God is rewriting your story. Every no you faced was clearing the path for a yes that would change everything. Every time you felt alone, you were being wrapped in unseen grace. Every time you thought it was over, heaven whispered, "Not yet." The pain that broke you open also allowed light to pour into you. And that light, your light, is about to lead you into the most beautiful chapter of your life. You've been asking for a sign to know if what you're dreaming of is possible. Yes, it is. You've been asking if God still hears you. Yes, He does. You've been asking if all of this waiting will be worth it. Yes, it will. Every ounce of patience, every tear of surrender, every moment you kept believing even when you didn't see a reason to, is creating the foundation for something miraculous. You may not see it yet, but behind the scenes, doors are opening. People are being moved. Opportunities are aligning. Healing is happening. And soon, everything that felt delayed will arrive all at once. That's how divine timing works. Nothing, and then suddenly, everything. You've carried so much. You've been the strong one for so long. But here's your reminder, you're allowed to rest. You don't have to keep pretending you're okay when you're tired. You don't have to carry everyone's pain while ignoring your own. God didn't ask you to burn out trying to fix what only He can heal. So exhale. Let it go. Let the weight fall from your shoulders. You are safe now. The storm didn't destroy you because you were never meant to drown in it. You were meant to rise above it. This is the sign you've been asking for, the one that tells you the worst is over. The darkness that felt endless is losing its grip. The dawn is closer than you think. The pain that once defined you is now behind you. You are stepping into a new chapter, one filled with peace, clarity, and purpose. You won't have to chase what's meant for you. It will find you naturally. The people who walked away did not ruin your story. They cleared the space for your blessing. The ones who hurt you didn't end your faith. They strengthened it. The heartbreak didn't kill your spirit. It purified your soul. Every loss brought you closer to authenticity. Every disappointment refined your character. Every moment of uncertainty prepared your heart to handle abundance without losing humility. This is the truth. Nothing you faced was wasted. Not one moment of pain, not one night of tears, not one unanswered prayer. All of it was a seed. Seeds don't grow in comfort, they grow in darkness. You've been planted, not buried. And now, the soil is shifting. The roots are deep enough. The light is returning. It's your time to bloom. If you're wondering whether God is still with you, look at how you're still here. That's proof enough. Every time you thought you couldn't go on but still did, that was Him. Every time you found peace in chaos, that was Him. Every time something told you, you'll make it through this, that was Him. You've never walked alone, not for a single moment. Even when you couldn't feel His presence, His hand was over your life. This is the sign that your silent season is ending. The doors that were locked will open. The opportunities that slipped away will return better. The peace you lost will come back stronger. You are not too late. You are not too broken. You are exactly where you need to be for the miracle to meet you. The next chapter of your life will be different. It will be calmer, brighter, softer. You'll laugh again without guilt. You'll trust again without fear. You'll love again without pain. The weight that once held you down will become the reason you fly. The things that used to trigger you will no longer have power over you. You'll realize that everything was teaching you to be free. When you doubted yourself, heaven never did. When you felt lost, your purpose was still waiting. You can't miss what's meant for you. You can delay it by fear, but you can't destroy it. What's yours is already written in eternity. The universe isn't ignoring you, it's aligning you. It's rearranging things so that what's coming doesn't just visit your life, it stays. So breathe. This is your confirmation that the cycle of pain is closing. You're about to step into answered prayers. You're about to witness why it had to happen this way. Soon you'll see that the waiting was worth it. The heartbreak was necessary. The silence was sacred. Because without all of that, you wouldn't have become who you are now, strong, wise, faithful, unshakable. You didn't lose yourself, you found yourself. You didn't fall apart, you fell into alignment. The very things that made you question your worth are now the reasons you'll rise with power. You are chosen for something bigger, and the universe has been preparing the ground for your purpose to take root. Keep believing. Keep moving. You are walking into the promise you once prayed for. And when it happens, when the blessing arrives, it won't just restore what you lost, it will multiply what you never imagined. You'll understand that every waiting season was a setup for elevation. This is the sign you've been asking for. You are stepping out of confusion into clarity, out of fear into faith, out of scarcity into overflow, out of pain into peace. The shift is already happening. Trust the process, it's all part of your becoming. Every ending you faced was really a divine beginning. The tears you cried watered the seeds of your future. The nights you spent questioning were building your wisdom. The times you felt unseen were when heaven was writing your spotlight. You were never forgotten. You were being hidden for the right time. And that time is now. This is the moment your spirit has been waiting for. This is the moment you remember that you were never broken beyond repair. You were being rebuilt for destiny. You were never too late. You were being made ready. The universe doesn't rush perfection, and neither does God. Take this as your final confirmation. It's time. Time to stop fearing what could go wrong and start believing in what's about to go right. Time to stop reliving the pain and start embracing the promise. Time to stop asking if you're enough and start knowing you were chosen. The sign you've been praying for has arrived. It's these very words reaching your soul, reminding you that everything you've endured was not in vain. You're not the same person who started the storm, you're the one who survived it. And that survival is the greatest sign of all. Your miracle is closer than you think. The tide is turning. The energy is shifting. The peace you've been waiting for is about to flood your life. So lift your head, dry your eyes, and prepare your heart, because what's coming next will feel like healing, like clarity, like home. You've done the hard part, you've kept the faith. Now let the blessings find you. This is it. This is your sign. You've waited so long, haven't you? There were moments when you thought maybe you were forgotten, maybe the promise wasn't real. But deep down, something inside you refused to give up. That quiet strength, that small spark that never went out, that's divine. That's the sign that you were never abandoned, not even for a second. You see, the delay wasn't God saying, no. It was Him saying, I'm not done preparing you yet. Because what's coming next is too sacred to arrive in a hurry. It's too beautiful to be rushed. You had to grow into the version of yourself that could carry it. This is the season where everything hidden will be revealed. The pain that once confused you will make sense. The path that once seemed lost will light up beneath your feet. The things you thought were over are about to be resurrected, not in the same way, but in a better, healed, stronger way. What you thought was rejection was really divine redirection. You weren't being blocked. You were being guided towards something more aligned with your soul's truth. You've spent so much time wondering if you're enough. You are. You've been comparing your journey to others, not realizing that your pace is different because your purpose is different. You're not late. You're not behind. You're right on time for what's written for you. The detours weren't mistakes. They were part of the design. Every time you thought you were lost, you were actually being led to something that required a stronger version of you. The universe doesn't waste pain. God doesn't forget promises. Every prayer you whispered has been heard, and the answers are already in motion. What you feel right now, that pull in your chest, that soft ache of something new, that's transformation. You're shifting. You're healing. You're becoming the person who can hold the blessings you've prayed for. You might not recognize yourself anymore, and that's okay. The old version of you couldn't carry what's coming. The one who doubted, the one who settled, the one who kept shrinking to make others comfortable, that version served its purpose. Now it's time to rise. This is your reminder that you were never meant to live small. You were meant to stand in your light fully, unapologetically, faithfully. You were chosen for this moment. This is the sign you've been asking for, to stop waiting for permission to shine. To stop apologizing for being who you are. To stop letting fear decide your future. The time for questioning is over. The time for walking in your power is here. Everything you've been through wasn't to weaken your faith. It was to strengthen your trust. You didn't just survive the storm. You learned how to command peace within it. That's growth. That's divine strength. Look at how far you've come. You've endured nights of silence and days of doubt, yet your heart still beats with hope. That's not ordinary. That's extraordinary. That's proof that something divine lives within you. You are not the same person who cried themselves to sleep months ago. You've evolved. You've risen. And now, the world is about to see what heaven already knew. You were destined for something great. This is the moment the energy around you shifts. You're entering a chapter where what once felt heavy will now feel light. Where what once felt uncertain will now flow effortlessly. You won't have to chase anymore. You'll simply attract what aligns. You'll notice how peace replaces anxiety, how faith replaces fear, how gratitude replaces grief. That's the power of divine alignment. It restores everything in a way that feels natural and whole. So take this as your confirmation. Everything is working out for you. You are not stuck, you're in process. You are not behind, you're being refined. The universe hasn't forgotten you. It's been protecting your destiny from distractions. The silence was never rejection, it was preparation. The waiting was never wasted, it was sacred timing. And now, the wait is over. You are walking into a season of answered prayers. Doors will open effortlessly. Connections will form naturally. Blessings will unfold gracefully. You won't need to force anything. What's meant for you will arrive and stay. You'll see how every disappointment was setting the stage for something divine. You'll understand that God was never ignoring you. He was arranging things perfectly behind the curtain of time. And soon, everything will shift. The same heart that once hurt will finally rest. The same eyes that cried will see miracles. The same soul that doubted will overflow with peace. The same life that felt empty will bloom with purpose. Because that's what divine timing does. It restores more than you lost. It gives back double what pain took. This is the sign you've been asking for, to breathe again, to hope again, to believe again. The storm has passed. The light is breaking through. You are free to step forward without fear. You've learned the lessons, and now it's time to live the blessings. The past doesn't define you anymore, it refined you. The hurt didn't end you, it introduced you to your strength. The waiting didn't destroy your faith, it deepened it. You're ready now, ready for the peace you prayed for, ready for the love you deserve, ready for the purpose you were born to live. Everything that's coming will feel aligned because this time, you won't be chasing, you'll be flowing. The universe isn't testing you anymore, it's trusting you. And that's the most powerful sign of all. So walk forward with courage. Keep your heart open. Keep your spirit grounded. You are exactly where you need to be. And the moment you stop doubting, you'll see what's been waiting for you all along. This is the sign. The one that says, "It's happening now." The one that whispers, "You made it through." The one that confirms, "It's your turn." And when it happens, you'll know. You'll feel it, not in your mind, but deep in your soul. It will feel calm, not rushed. It will feel right, not forced. Everything you've been waiting for will unfold so naturally that you'll realize it was never about chasing. It was always about trusting. You'll look back and smile, because what once broke you will now bless you. The confusion will turn into clarity, the pain into peace, the waiting into wisdom. This is your divine moment, the chapter where you finally see why it had to take so long. You'll thank God not just for what He gave, but for what He didn't, because now you understand that His no was protecting your destiny. So stand tall. Keep believing. The same universe that carried you through the darkness is now guiding you into light. Everything you prayed for is aligning in your favor. This is the sign you've been asking for. Your season has arrived, your time is here, and your soul is finally ready to receive what's been waiting all along.